Hi. I am going to be totally honest and transparent in this video. I usually am, but I just feel like there are some things I need to say to you guys, and I'm going to try my best not to beat around the bush. I'm also going to share some things that I've never shared with you guys before, and I don't know how that's going to come across, so bear with me, okay? And if it sounds like I'm reading a script, it's because I am, because I tried to make this video a couple times and I cried. So if I read a script, I might do better. Just pretend like I wrote you a letter, okay? That's really what this is. This video is for all of you who have supported me and my content creation career in some way. I debated with myself on whether or not I wanted to make this video because I always feel like whenever I talk about the money side of things of this job, it always just comes across like I'm asking for donations. But if avoiding the subject also means not telling you guys how grateful I am and why I'm so grateful, then it's not worth avoiding it. So here we are. As most of you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and you guys have all been really patient with me every time I change my content, or if I need a break to take time for myself, or when I go through something life-changing, like when I became a mom recently. I just want you all to know how much I appreciate that and how much it means to me that you stick around here and continue to watch my videos regardless of the changes that I decide to make. Here's where the total transparency comes in. My income is at an all-time low at the moment, and it made me realize how much us content creators often take for granted sometimes, especially when we've been around here for a while. I've never wanted to be a YouTuber that asks for money, and I've always tried not to be that person, and I am not here to do that today, just so we're clear. I just want to point out that because my channels have been making a very low amount of ad revenue lately, it means that all of you who have supported me financially in some way, either through memberships, super chats on YouTube, Patreon, donations on PayPal or Ko-Fi, and when I'm live streaming on Twitch through bits or donations there or subscribing. All of those methods of support over the years, and especially the last 2 years, have been paying my bills and literally keeping my channels alive and allowing me to continue this as my job. Without you guys, I would not be able to continue this. Since 2022, the Lilia brand has been about 80% funded by those supporters and community members, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to give an extra shout out to the few of you who have been extremely extra generous over the years and have been and still are a huge chunk of that income. Many times I felt like I didn't deserve it, and I still don't, but it also makes me want to push harder and make my content as good as it can be. If some of you think it's good enough to pay for it, it must be worth it to continue. To those few that are so incredibly generous to me, thank you for being the core of this channel and this brand for so long. Okay, more transparency incoming. The reason why this is all so important for me to say right now to you guys is because I almost had to quit a few times, actually, and it's been why I've been so desperately trying to get things organized and to improve and learn new skills like thumbnail creation, video optimization, and better editing. All to make my channels the best that they can be in hopes of creating great content that will bring more awesome and cheesy people into my channels so I can afford to continue to do what I love and make content for you guys to watch. Balancing all this while learning to be a new parent at the same time has been pretty tough, but I am so incredibly thankful to have this job for as long as I can have it, no matter how long that is. And I can't say all this without mentioning my husband, Tony. Without him, I would definitely not be able to continue making content full time right now, especially since now we have a little one to provide for as well. He deserves a lot of thanks because he's been very patient with me and understanding, even though the financial burden has been falling onto him more and more lately. Deep breaths. There are millions of YouTube channels and streamers out there creating great content to watch, and the fact that many of you guys would choose to spend your valuable, precious time and money on me is so important to me. I promise to continue making content for as long as I possibly can, and I promise to say thank you more often because you deserve it.